DistroKid just announced their new video distribution platform, DistroKid. For only $99 a year, you can upload unlimited music videos to Apple Music, Vivo, Amazon Music, and Tidal. This includes 4K videos, custom thumbnails, and the official Vivo watermark on your YouTube videos. Vivo also lets people watch your music videos on different platforms like Roku, Samsung and LG Smart TVs, Comcast, and more. Best part is, you keep 100% of your earnings. Just one more great tool by DistroKid. If you'd like to sign up for DistroKid, use the code below and save 7%.
We're here with Corey from Modbat Modular. He's got a new module.
Yeah, Trinity.
Been killing it. Drum synth, digital drum synth array. Where's it at? Where's it at? All right, Corey, tell us about your new drum module.
So this is a digital drum synth array. The reason I call it an array is because it's a 3-channel drum machine with 4 drum synths inside. You can assign either of the 4 drum synths to any of the 3 channels. So right now, it has triggers here, right? So
That's crunchy.
right? And it's probably because I'm overdriving, so you can make it as clean or as crunchy as you want, but I have a clipper in it. So you have these 3 channels, and then this is right here where you switch the types out. All right, take it easy. So the types of drum synths that are in there, there's one called Block. Block is the analog-inspired drum synth. Then you have the Heat. Heat is the additive drum synth. You have FM drum synth that we call Neon, and then you have Arcade, which is a noise synth. And you switch through those with this button right here, right? And a lot of people have probably seen me teasing those icons on my IG, but those are the actual drum synths. And so like right now, I'm on the noise synth. I can switch that. I'm on a different synth now, and I'm on another synth. So I'll put that back on Block. So you can get some cool approximations of real drums, and you can get some real smacking drums in there. And all of those drum synths, you can do all these crazy sort of various drums on there. So you get not only that, right? So with each channel, you have all those knobs available to tweak that drum that you set on that channel.
Ooh. I also see they got, each one's got volt per octave, so you can essentially use them like what, a voice?
Yes.
What? So you pretty much got 3 voices in here.
Yeah, it's 3 drum voices in there that you can
That
use
can be
like
melodic voices.
Melodic, exactly.
Oh man.
Exactly. So if you look at the demo video that I did, that whole track that's in there, everything that's in there is Trinity, Osiris, and Performer. And so you get a real chance to really see what Trinity sounds like. And on the site, I've got the demo broken down by stems, so you can hear the different synths of what they're doing in the track, so you can get an idea of really what's going on.
You've been killing it with the modules, man.
Thank you.
How many we got now? 5?
It's 4 of them. So all 4
One,
of them.
oh, the Transit, okay. What's this Transit? I haven't heard about this one.
So Transit I introduced at Super Booth this year. It's a 2-channel stereo mixer with ducking capabilities.
Oh, sweet,
so
like a compressor?
each channel is a stereo channel. Each channel has a ducking input, and each channel has muting its own volume, and it also has a volume for the module, but it has headphone output with its own volume.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and so you can easily mute with those buttons, either track or either channel. So, yeah.
Convenient little mixer.
Yep.
When is the Trinity going to be available?
Trinity is available to pre-order now.
Oh, snap.
And it'll be shipping by November, sometime in November.
Nice. What do we have a price yet?
Yep, $549.
That's not bad for 3 voices.
Yep.
Very useful module, beautiful aesthetics as always. I love this pink and blue combination.
So here you kind of have all these things that you could do. Right? And you can switch. So it's a lot of stuff there, but what I did is I made these little sample packs as I was kind of exploring what the voices could do. And it gives you a good example of what it's capable of. So on the arcade algorithm, samples from Trinity. and then there's heat, which is the additive synth, and these are all samples from it.
Oh wow! Lots of sounds.
Lots of sounds, and then this is me on the FM synth. Yeah, so.
Hell yeah, man, that sounds great. I have to check that one out. Thanks for sharing with us, Corey.
No doubt.
Here with Isla Instruments and the S2400. You guys already know what this beautiful thing is. We got the wood panel version, black one. Now this is a classic. Port Bond. Tell us about this crazy, and solar panels.
Yeah.
Tell us about this beautiful creature.
So, yep, it's our flagship at the moment. It's a desktop sampler. It's a 32-track MIDI sequencer, drum machine, and production workhorse. The beauty about our machine is that it's got a dual audio engine. So, harking back to the old school samplers of eras bygone, it does 12-bit sampling at 26 kilohertz and 48 kilohertz 16-bit. So you've got the best of both worlds. Make it sound nice and silky or nice and crunchy. I'll load a quick project up for you. So it does we've got a load of demos sent in from some of our fantastic customers that are really talented. And I think someone saved over the top of them. There we go. So yeah, we're running another pre-order at the moment for this weekend. There's a special pre-order price of $13.99. You can use the code Knobcon22 at checkout.
Nice. Is there volume?
Yeah, so you've got several different modes and control, which is kind of it's kind of infused by the SP1200. So when you've got a sample loaded to a pad, you're in there, and that's in mixer mode at the moment. So you've got control over your levels and filters, low pass, high pass, band pass filters. We're also developing an 8-channel analog filter card for this at the moment, as well as a DSP card.
These knobs, they're like double knobs?
Yeah, they're dual concentric. So on the bottom there we've got resonance, and on the top we've got cutoff.
Oh, that's awesome.
But they also control things like loop points and envelopes and stuff like that. And also, like going back to the old school days, you've got control in pitch mode. We're using the faders. So the faders basically control every sort of mode that you're in. You can also then go into multi-mode, and what that does is it takes that channel's sample and then spreads it across the pad. So in the moment that's pitch. But you can also go into multi-level and all sorts of tricks and stuff that you can do.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, you can slice loops up real quick.
Very hands-on.
Yeah,
Button combination.
exactly, like the old school stuff. Like you sat there and not. That's why we didn't put a big screen on it.
That's
You don't
awesome.
really need the screen.
Yeah.
You're just playing it more like an instrument, So if we started off, this was 8 voices, 8 stereo voices, and now it's 16 stereo voices and 8 stereo live loop channels as well. So
wow.
it is essentially 24 stereo voices, but you've got 8 live
So
loops.
you can live loop in it?
Yeah, it's got a live loop mode, and so each of these 8 live loops you can just keep overdubbing and overdubbing and overdubbing.
What?
8 times.
Oh, that sounds pretty sweet.
We've done a lot. It's come on a lot in the part since 2019 we announced it, and we keep adding stuff to it.
Well, it's beautiful, man.
Thank you.
Very well built.
Yeah, we've done a better job of building this one than our first rodeo, so we wanted to pay more attention to how the thing's built.
Hey, I mean, this was fun too, man.
Yeah.
This was like one of my first.
Yeah.
One of my first pieces of gear. Yeah, man. This was a lot of fun. Like a whole different concept,
Right,
Are
they're
you
very,
gonna-
very different products. This has been discontinued now, and we might be working on a Chordbot too, but that's a secret.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for sharing with us, man.
Thanks, Jay. Good to speak to you.
I'm here with Mitch from Polyam. We got the Polyam Play and the tracker that's been out for a while, but this new Polyam Play, tell us about it.
Yeah, so the Play is a MIDI and sample-based sequencer sandbox. It's So any of these steps on the play, you can add any sample. It's not a per track sequencer. It's really open-ended. You can make every single sample something different. Like I could have a hat with a high-pass filter and reverb here, and like a delayed snare here. And it's really fast and intuitive and easy once you get just the basics down, and it's designed just to be fast and fun.
That's the best part. How many tracks is it?
It's 8 tracks, but each track isn't limited in any way. So
like one track can be like a kick, a snare, a hat.
Yeah.
Sweet.
They're 8 mono tracks, but yeah, so you know, if you have a really long sample to cut out if you put something else in it, but that could be anything. Can
they be layered? So like, can track 1 have a kick on top of a snare, or it's like either or?
Either or, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, there's the tracks themselves. There's per track swing. You can change the length of the track. So I could change the track to like, I could change the playback speed to like quarter speed, and I could swing it, and then I could have like change the length to, you know, anywhere from 64 to like 8 steps. The playback mode, you know, I can reverse it. I can change like the different way the track itself plays back, and you could have all kinds of different, like, all these tracks could be doing different playback speeds and modes, and you know, I could take that.
Is that granular?
It doesn't. No.
Maybe in a future update. You never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Does it have anything like conditional trick type, like motion record?
Yeah. So like I'll just load up an empty track real quick. That's not empty. So that's a pattern. All of these can be different patterns, and then you can chain them together in song mode. But I'll just pick. This one's lit up. That's an empty pattern. So yeah, I could do. Let's make it something. Yeah, that doesn't sound good, but it doesn't matter. So I'll just like hit live record, and I could change that sample, and then record those knob turns, and then I could take it and just like, maybe I only want to play that like 50% of the time.
So it's switching samples?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, that's sweet. So you could just load up a bunch of different hats and a bunch of kicks and do different, oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And you could like, how you organize the track is kind of, or how you organize your sample folders on the SD card is kind of important, because you can like take your kick folder, and you could randomize the kick that plays like here. Like I could take those kicks, and I could say 70% chance to random sample, and it'll do a random sample inside that
folder?
Kick folder. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So like it's better with I like it with hi-hats, because you know, I could take a random sample. You know, you can change, there's a lot of different things you can randomize the start time. You could humanize them, those hats, you could do a random cutoff. There's all interesting ways to repeat. So you could do random repeats, like, where's the random sample? There it is. So then, or I could change it here as well.
So does it have an external SD card, or?
Yeah, the SD card in the back is how you load the samples onto it.
Cool, man. And then internal memory, or just SD card?
Just SD card.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's more convenient. Cool, man. Well, thanks for showing us.
No problem.
Dope keychains by Low Gain Electronics. Low Gain Electronics, my homie Logan. What do we have going on here, Logan?
A whole lot of For You bananas.
Fancy.
This is sort of the catalog so far. We've got about 32 new modules, a lot of based on 70s and 80s era West Coast synthesis. Eventually have a bunch of voice and sequencing panels for organized systems. But all of it will be available in individual modules as well as DIY circuit boards, panels, and stuff if you want to build it yourself.
So this is 5U?
For you.
For you.
Yeah.
Very cool, man. That's what it looks like inside.
This is one of the traditional methods of wiring, how this stuff was done. But we also offer boards that allow you to not have to hand wire everything. So it's more like a modern Euro rack DIY project. But this is my prototype testing panel.
Wow, that's awesome. Whoa. That's awesome, man. How long you been doing this?
Over 20 years.
That's awesome, man. Very cool. Check them out, guys. Low Gain. LowGainElectronics.com.
Low-gain.com.
All right, cool, man.